Tuna Melts here at the Young's house. I couldn't be more excited to show you all how easy it is to make your tuna melt taste delicious. Here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need your favorite tuna. I'm using 6 of these small cans. We're gonna make sure that we drain it very well. I'm using a nice sweet Vidalia onion and 1 stalk of celery. And if you like boiled eggs in yours, go ahead. I got 2 eggs. You're gonna need some spices to make it come together and taste good. And yes, we're using a pinch or 2 of sugar. If you don't want to use sugar, you can always leave it out. We're using black pepper and salt, parsley flakes for color. We're going to use some garlic and onion powder, your favorite mayonnaise and mustard. Make sure your hands are impeccably clean. We're making tuna melts here at the Young's house, and don't forget, get a nice hearty bread. Today I'm going to be using a potato bread. Labor Day weekend to everybody. I hope your weekend is spectacular. Have you ever had a tuna melt before? If you haven't, you are in for a super treat. Listen, if you love grilled sandwiches and you love tuna, you're going to live for this. Let's go ahead and get started on our celery. Because I'm using so much tuna, I'm going to use this whole stalk of celery. Make sure you're washing off your vegetables. You know, when you get them home, you never know who's handled your veggies before they got to your house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop this celery up super nice and fine, just like this. We're going to do the same thing with the onion. I feel like when you have a chicken salad or a tuna salad, you do not want big, huge pieces of celery and onion in it. So we're going to double back several times, just like this, and get it broken down quite a bit. Here's what's great about this recipe. You kind of get a 2-for-1. And what I mean by that is you get 2 recipes. You get tuna, if you just want tuna salad, or you can turn it into the tuna melt like we're doing today. I couldn't be more excited to show you all how easy it is to make your tuna melts taste spectacular. And when you're making your tuna melts, use what kind of cheese you're gonna love. I didn't mention what kind I'm gonna be using. It's gonna be a yellow American cheese. And the reason why I decided to use that is because it melts so well. It's creamy, it's dreamy, it melts very well. And so that's what we're gonna use. But if you want to use a Swiss cheese, you can do that too. Let's chop this onion down nice and fine like we did the celery. Get that nice sweet onion that we've chopped down super fine right into our medium-sized bowl with the celery. So now we're going to make up our tuna salad that's going to taste so good. Look at this. I'm using a strainer to strain that oil. When I'm using tuna, I love to use the tuna that's packed in oil. The kind that's packed in water, it's always dry, so I don't use that kind. But the strainer ideal is great because you can get it super nice and drained. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. When I put my mustard in, I'm just putting some in. Make it taste good, right? No measurements here. That plenty enough. It's going to bring in a great flavor. And then you're going to use your favorite mayonnaise, of course. I'm using a savory mayonnaise. And when I say savory, some people don't really understand, but savory just means that it's not sweet. Before we mix it, we're going to go ahead and season it, and I'm not going to be afraid to season. I'm going to be real forward with these seasonings because you want to taste that flavor. In order to make things taste good, you can't be afraid to season. I'm going to use a little bit of salt, not too much, okay? Just a little bit will go a long way, and the mustard does have some salt in it. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to be pretty heavy with the garlic and onion powder on purpose. I'm going to put some black pepper in there for that spice that you need. And then we're going to put a pinch of sugar. If you don't like sugar, look away. Am I trying to make it sweet? Absolutely not. I'm trying to give it that umami taste, make them say umami every time, and they will. Now, let's go ahead and mix it up. Just like so, quick and simple. Now that everything is mixed up, we're going to taste it to see if it's got that perfect seasoning. And if not, we're just going to re-season. Let's do it. Oh, oh, that's perfect. But yeah, oh, that's good. I haven't forgot about our boiled eggs. I got 2 boiled eggs. And give them a nice rinse off. I got some water in this bowl. And then we're going to chop them down. After we chop them, we're going to gently mix them into this tuna salad so that we're not mushing it. That's why I wait to the last minute and I mix this up very well before the eggs go in. And we'll use like a folding technique using our soft spatula so we don't break our eggs. Go ahead and get our eggs right in. And I'm just using a butter knife. We're gonna chop it down into our tuna salad, just like so. 2 is enough. And then we're going to mix that in. In the meantime, I want to talk about the bread that I'm using today. The bread that I'm using is a lovely potato bread. It tastes succulent. And when you like make a grilled sandwich with this, yum, super crispy, golden brown, great taste. And mix those eggs in nice and gently. When I'm making a grilled sandwich, whether it's a grilled cheese or any kind of grilled sandwich, I don't use butter to butter my bread. I use mayonnaise instead, not that sweet one that we're all familiar with. You gotta use a savory one, because if you use that sweet one, the sugar in it will burn. Okay, so look, we got our mayonnaise. This is what we're gonna use to butter it. Okay, not too much, not too least. It's gonna get a nice, beautiful golden brown crispiness that we love, and it tastes buttery. Let's grill some tuna melts. We're gonna take the mayonnaise side down into your pan that's heated up, and I have the pan just onto a medium heat. You don't want to turn it up too high because your bread will burn. And you put in your desire of tuna. Before I put the tuna on, I don't want to forget to put my cheese on. Yellow American, I'm putting 2 cheeses on here so I can cover the whole circumference of the bread. If you want to put cheese on top, by all means you can, but I feel like these 2 pieces is just enough. It's going to melt gorgeous on our sandwich. It's about how much I want you to put in there. Put that top piece of bread on, just like so, and we wait. Look at that. Can you see that golden brown crispiness? That's what you want it to look like. Listen to me. Don't walk away from this because it'll burn quickly. Let's go ahead and cut it. It looks and smells so delicious. I'm going right down the middle. Ooh, the crunchiness. And then it's so soft and supple and savory in the inside with the melted cheese. This is a tuna melt Gina Young style. Now look, here's what we're gonna serve it with. I got some, I think they're sour cream cheddar chips, and then I got some pickles. Look at this. If y'all enjoyed this here video, give me a thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed, what you waiting on? Tell your family and friends, tell the world what Gina's doing in this kitchen every single day. And Father, once again, we thank you for providing a meal, your hedge of protection. Amen. Let's taste. I know y'all are all excited. I gotta taste one of these cheddar chips. Look at the cheese. Can y'all see the cheese melting? Right away, I'm getting that crispy, buttery bread, that perfectly seasoned tuna salad, and the melted cheese. That's what you call a tuna melt Gina Young style. And I got some pickles. Make you some enjoy this recipe.